Hello, beautiful viewers. Welcome back to the Dancing Oracle, where you can tune into your inner light and find your flow just like a dancer. Today, we're doing something a little different, but I do hope that you enjoy it, and I will do this every week if you do. We're going to do a pick a card reading on Soulmate. I'd like to do a pick a card every week on different topics. But I thought I'd start with Soulmate because it's heavy on a lot of people's minds, their soulmate. So the idea is you would pick a card, an oracle card that you relate to. This is very passionate and rooted and deep. And then it's balanced with this beautiful peach selenite. And the second card, card number 2, has this beautiful, soft, feminine, loving energy. And the rose quartz. And card number 3 is very healing heart chakra energy, strength-giving green. And that masculine energy of the pointed rose quartz, right? Beautiful natural crystals, and some are shaped in shine, but these are all very balancing energies if you want to help your heart and soul. Anyway, remember, number 1, number 2, number 3. All right, get ready. Which one are you drawn to? What is your intuition telling you right now? Number 1, number 2, or number 3. I'm going to do a tarot reading it's a classic soulmate reading. It's a 4-card spread. And I'm going to do one more little cleanse of the cards. I've already saged them, but I like my chimes. These are so nice. Clearing the vibration up. All right, I'm going to shuffle and take away number 2 and number 3, and you're going to focus. And you're going to tune in to the one you want. And the idea is that your intuition will guide you my way to my channel at just the right moment when you need these answers. And you, if you're tuned in, the idea is that you pick the right pile for you and see if it resonates with you. Does it resonate with you? What messages do you need to draw? These are not personal readings, but there will be a message from the universe for you. Okay, so let me cut the deck and let us see. The first card, ooh, this is what brings you together. This is a very, if you picked this one, this very rooted and passionate oracle card, guess what? This is what brought you together. This is an earthy sign. This man, or your soulmate, is very earthy and sensual. He is the King of Pentacles, and he is very secure. You like security. You like a man that can take care of you, or a partner that can take care of you, that has a lot of masculine attributes of being in charge, right? And being able to provide for you. That would be very important. Maybe you want to have a family and you need someone that can be the provider while you're the nurturer. So this is what brought you together. The next card is, what is the problem? Okay, the problem is you have reached the end in this relationship of taking on too many burdens. Somebody is taking on too many burdens. It may be you, it may be your partner, but this is saying, this energy. There is too much energy being expended for too long, going uphill, carrying these heavy loads. And this is that fire energy. These are wands. These are wands. So someone's working too hard. Someone's maybe spending too much time in their career, overdoing it. Okay? And what is some advice? Let's get some advice here. What is going on? This is the Ace of Swords. This is telling you, all right, you're having a really hard time getting a new beginning and saying your truth. You have reached the end. This is the tens. Tens speak of the end of enough is enough. There, we've reached the end. Ones, these are aces, are new beginnings, but it's reversed. And swords are about sharp words. And someone is holding a lot in or doing a rant. So the advice is to watch your words. Watch what you say and how you deliver what you say. And everything started out so well, but we do have the devil reversed. It is not as bad as you think, but the devil is not a good card to get. There is a lot of codependency in this relationship, and there is perhaps alcohol abuse or some type of abuse of something that is not healthy for you. But you see, these people can let go of their chains, and it is reversed. It is not in the upright position. It is reversed. So it means when you've reached the end of the line and you've said what you need to say, that things can turn and let go of the bonds that chain you. Okay? All right, so let us see what the oracle is going to tell you. All right? I ground my energy, creating a safe, secure, and loving reality with the universe as my ally. That's so beautiful, because it seems like things started out grounded and then they went too far. And, we get into these codependent relationships or things that we misuse substances or whatever. We create our own bonds and we can be free. So you need to ground yourself in a loving, secure reality. And remember, this just happened that I did not know these cards were going to show up. And I chose this stone for whoever was going to pick this. This is a really good stone to have in your home. It's called peach selenite. It creates harmony in the home. And the peach has a more loving vibration, and it's working on your creativity and your sensuality as well as your heart. So if you can't find the peach selenite, they have white selenite, and you can get some for your home. So let me reshuffle the cards and cleanse them. I'm going to do a reading if you picked number 2 with the rose quartz, okay? So let me just a little bell, a little flame. Oops, sorry about that camera. Little flame. And I'm going to shuffle. And we are again doing another soulmate reading. How you got together, what brought you together, what was the attraction, and what's the current problem with your soulmate, what you can do to make things a little better, and what is the probable outcome based on the current circumstances. Now realize you can improve that probable outcome if you take the advice of the third card, okay? So let's bring this off to the side, and I'm going to cut the deck, and we are going to do a reading for the number 2 spot with the rose quartz. Ooh, what brought you together? This queen, she has it all. She can work the magic. Oh, the Queen of Wands, she is a spitfire. Very passionate woman, right? And the cat shows she's got some magical powers. She has a ton of energy. She has a lot of love. You know the sunflowers? Is this representing you or your partner? Tell me. The sunflower is like this beautiful open heart flower, and you see the inside of that flower? Those are full of seeds. Like there's like 100 sunflower seeds in there, ready to give that out. And those beautiful yellow petals shining like the rays of the sun. And she is the queen. She is the crown. She can handle it all. Very powerful woman. Very powerful woman. So someone is attracted to that. That may be your partner. That may be you. The problem is, the obstacle is, see, cups represent love and twos represent partnership, and this is reversed. This means that somebody is withholding love. Who's withholding love? Are you withholding love? Is your partner withholding love? This is the obstacle to having the relationship thrive. All right? Cups are love, and they're meant to be upright and full of love. And all the love has spilled out of this partnership. And the angel is no longer above, guarding everybody. The angel's at the bottom. So you can have the blue skies of happiness if you focus on working out the duality between you. Can you do that? Can you start one thing, one little thing, a peace offering, a peace offering of love, and turn the cups upright? Can we get these cups upright for you? Can you do that? All right, so let's see what the advice is. All right, this is someone, this is what you are feeling. They isolated and all the cups are spilled, right? These cups are spilled. And there were cups already upright. But what this tells me, if this were upright, you're not looking at what's good, okay? You're not looking at what's still there, all the love that's still there. You're crying over the spilled cups and everything is gloomy. But when it's upside down, you have reached the end of that pouting and looking at all the spilled cups and not looking at what you have. You're like, you've reached the end of that and you're ready for a change. This is the number 5, and this is all about change. It's also about conflict, but it's telling me that if you can go deep within yourself, the solution is to realize what you had, and then you realize, I'm done berating myself and berating my relationship, and I want to look at what is positive in my life and perhaps in my relationship. You've gone within and separated yourself enough. Now, the possible outcome, based on the current situation, not on working necessarily, possible outcome is getting ready for a new start, but it's kind of being held up. The Fool, if it were upright, would be ready for a new adventure, to open the heart, look at things in a new way, and ready for the sun to shine on the back. But this one is holding back from any new adventures, new starts, looking at things with a fresh mind of a child. So this is still based on what's happening. There's still a lot of disagreement, and just looking at that and not ready to move on, whether in your relationship with a new fresh start by working things out, or with a new relationship, completely new person. So this is being held up currently because too much is being held in. So you want to start thinking about what you can do to better your relationship. Okay. So that was for card number 2. This is the rose quartz. Rose quartz is very healing to the heart. So it sounds like whoever picked this is going through a lot right now and needs to nurture their heart. And I advise you to have some rose quartz to place on your heart chakra, right where your heart is, and to just meditate and lie down with that. So I want to give you an affirmation. Very interesting that those tarot cards came up with what this is saying. Savoring life with gratitude gives rise to a crescendo of loving consciousness, shifting paradigms and opening new creative pathways. Yeah, stop. Remember the Fool was reversed? If only that Fool were upright, if you could just, a crescendo of loving consciousness to shift paradigms and open new creative pathways. You can go on a new path with the sun shining on your back. So this is a very healing card, and this is your relationship advice, an affirmation for your heart. The next one is, if you pick the green mandala, the green oracle, this is going to be your tarot reading for Soulmate. Here we go. I love chimes. You know, I play beautiful chimes, healing chimes, on YouTube when I go to bed now. That's my new thing. I just let 10 hours or 8 hours of chimes play in the background, and it's fantastic. Just little wind chimes. And I really can't tell the difference. I've had my windows shut down because I need air conditioning. It's been a really hot summer. But I normally have my windows open, and I have 4 sets of chimes outside my bedroom window because I love to hear the sound of chimes. It's so healing. And the sound of chimes, those wind chimes, they do heal your hearts. And then when those birds get up early in the morning, whoa, if that doesn't heal your heart, to hear the birds sing like that, oh my goodness, it's wonderful. So those who are having, a little bit of sadness with the Soulmate reading, you have things that you can do to heal your heart. There's many, many beautiful things to do. So what brought you together? Oh, maybe you were getting out of another relationship and going into safer waters. I'm not sure. What brought you together? Did this person save you from some harsh words? Swords represent harshness sometimes in words. Someone took responsibility for you and brought you out of troubled waters onto a safer place. Maybe rescued you. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship before, and this person was there to help you. And the current obstacle right now, problem is, wow, that's taking assessment of things. Number 7s are taking assessment. And someone's like, maybe taking a little too much, what they think. Maybe there's not a fair distribution. And a lack of loving communication, because swords can be harsh words, and someone's maybe trying to get away with a little bit more, and it's not equal distribution in the relationship. That's the problem. All right, and the solution, some advice, is to listen. There may be somebody in your life that you're not quite listening to right now because it's reversed. But there is someone there. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's your child. Maybe it's a young boy. Or maybe you have a young friend, or pages are real actual people in your life, or as well as a type of message of how to get your energy back, how to create that spark back within you. And they also often have a lot to do with your vocation or career path. But maybe there's somebody at work. Do you know somebody at work? Maybe a young man or a young person young page, or, even if you already have a young child, that may offer some advice, but maybe you're not listening. Maybe you're blocked. Maybe that advice is blocked in some way because it is reversed. So you may want to try to get your mojo back. And in a solution to, maybe there was just too many words said, that someone took a piece of you, took a part of you with their harsh words. Because words, maybe you were already, prone to taking some verbal abuse. And maybe that problem is there's some verbal abuse still lingering inside your soul from the past relationship. Because there is something going on with communication and harshness, maybe words, usually words. Or, swords can also have a lot to do with, like, lawsuits or the law, legal matters. Maybe someone's, taking something from you and there's a dispute over it. The outcome based on is a wake-up call, judgment. Judgment is reversed here, though. So judgment in the upright position is like, hey, wake up, the trumpet is sounding, rise from the dead, like, let's have a renewal here, let's heal. It's also saying you're getting what you deserve. But in the reverse position, it's saying, based on the way things currently are, that it doesn't look like you're going to get what you deserve, or a fair outcome, or good judgment in your favor. So maybe you need to take advice from this young person, or listen to your inner child even. Like, really listen to your heart, So let's see what the oracle says. Let's see what the healing oracle says for you. All right. So it says, I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally and restoring my being with deep and true love. So let me read that again, because obviously if you picked this particular soulmate pile, you're going through a hard time right now. And you've had a lot of harshness, and wanting someone to save you. And you still carry the pattern within you of perhaps some type of abuse, having to get away from a dangerous situation or a harsh situation and someone rescuing you or taking you somewhere else. But it all starts within your own being. So listen, let's read this together again. And if you're going through this, read this with me on the video. I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally and restoring my being with deep and true love. So, by the way, when you work with quartz, it does amplify energy. So if you are reading this affirmation, I urge you to write it down for yourself and hold a piece of quartz close to your heart, and feel the love, feel yourself restoring. All right, I hope you got some guidance today, and I would love for you to come back. Please subscribe, it is free. Ring the bell so you can get my next reading. I may do another love reading, a different type of love reading. And please hit the like button, and please share with your friends. It means a lot to me if you could do that. So let's look again at all the choices and meditate upon the stone that you picked. Meditate upon the card that you picked. And let me know if the universe led you to the correct pile of cards, and that if you had an accurate reading that helped you. because this is my grand experiment. I normally do readings with people in person or on the phone, but and they're accurate. They're like uncanny. I'll do these extensive readings, and it's crazy how specific the cards can be in certain positions. I'm amazed. It is like there is something else playing out. It is not me. It is the guides. It is like uncanny. It's miraculous. But I want to see if this kind of reading works for you, because I haven't met you. I'm trusting that the universe will put the cards and the timing of this video on your screen at just the right moment. So let me know if I helped you. Again, subscribe, hit the bell, like, and share. And please come back to the Dancing Oracle next time. Thank you.